Formula One is back in Montreal. Let's hope it's not going to be Groundhog Day. The local rodents have disrupted more than one race day here in the past. The Canadian Grand Prix is ready to kick off, and the only drama on the tracks we want to see is the best drivers in the world battling it out for a place on that podium. Gilles Villeneuve is a quick, free-flowing circuit in parts, with a stop-start aspect thrown in for good measure around the chicanes and hairpin bends. Medium-speed downforce will play a large part in avoiding the wall of champions and ensuring success at this iconic track. We might still be early in the season, but that doesn't mean we can sit back and relax. Everything is up for grabs, and nothing is certain at this stage. Let's get this underway. Our race weekend continues as we head into FP3 and then qualifying. Each team will be looking to build on the progress they made during yesterday's practice sessions. When it comes to preparation, absolutely nothing should be left to chance. Everything has to be just right. Of course, by the time the cars hit the track, well, there are some things in Formula One that no one can prepare for. Let the competition commence. The time has come to fight it out. It's race day.
We saw a solid qualifying performance from Ferrari, and they're sure to have their chance to push even further during the race. Williams had a good performance in qualifying. Now they'll be eager to demonstrate that they can have an even better race. And the sun is shining bright here today. This is perfect weather for teams and drivers alike to show us what they're capable of.
And each team will be hoping that fortune is on their side. So bon chance to them and their drivers for this Canadian Grand Prix. It's sunny and bright as the drivers line up on the grid. Taking a look now at Ferrari. Not as close to the front as they might have wished for, but we know the race order can change a lot during those first few corners. There's the other Ferrari. They're in the front half of the pack, so there's plenty of potential for them. And we're just moments away now. This is it. We're moments away now at the Canadian Grand Prix. And it's lights out and away we go. Red Bull gained a place. Is that a lockup? Let's take a look at the replay. Let's have a look here. This was the Aston Martin. And yes, that's the lockup. The team are devastated. Was that a lockup on the track? Let's take a closer look. Now look at this. It was the AlphaTauri driver involved. And there's the lockup. It almost got away from them entirely. And the team had such high hopes today. What a shame. Seems to have been a lockup. Here's the replay. So this was the Aston Martin. And this, yes, there, that's the lockup. I think there's been a lockup. Let's have a look. Okay, so there we have the Alpine. They've locked up, but that could have been much worse. And that was a bitter blow for the team.
There's rain coming. Slow down now. So reporting a lot of rain. And box now, box. So there was a crash.
It's a collision! We can take a look now. Now, just watch the Mercedes here. Goodness me, that is a serious collision. Sounds like a spin. Let's take a look at the replay. Now let's watch this. The Alfa Romeo involved in this one. They spun the car. What a disaster. It's a crash. Let's take a closer look. Okay, so there we have the Alpine. A definite collision there. That's very unfortunate. Let's see what happened there. Now let's watch this. The Alfa Romeo involved in this one. Dear me, they won't have been expecting that. Looks like there's been a lockup. Here's the replay. We're just watching the Red Bull. Oh, and there's the lockup. That's the last thing they'll have wanted. Is that a lockup? Let's have a look. Now look at this. It was the AlphaTauri driver involved. Just a bit too heavy on the brakes, and they've locked up. The team are really disappointed with that. Let's hope it doesn't set them back too badly. Oh, and that's a crash. We can take a look now. Now just focus on the Haas. And there, we see the crash.
And 5 laps to go. and checkered flag.
In the end, Ferrari's driver didn't do too badly. Ferrari must have some mixed feelings after this. They didn't do too badly, but they can definitely do better.
Yes, this was a contrasted performance, but there were some good moments. There is promise here of great things down the line.
That's right, and they finished the race weekend in third place in the constructors' standings.
For the next round, we're heading back to the heart of the UK. Get ready for a race to remember in Silverstone, the cradle of Formula One.